So in honor of the push-up challenge starting on the 5th of June, 3,249 push-ups for mental health, I thought I would post a video on how to actually do a push-up correctly so that you can also join in on the challenge and not risk injuring yourself as well. I see a lot of common mistakes when it comes to a push-up, so what I'm going to try to do for you today is stop those mistakes from happening. In terms of push-up, it involves a lot of muscles, so it's going to engage your chest and your triceps, a bit of the shoulders, a bit of the core as well. One main common mistake I see with these is people that actually have too wide a stance and they kind of go like this. And what that's just doing is it feels awkward, so you're not going to be able to do the movement as effectively. The other main issue that I see during push-up is a weakness of the core, meaning that as you're doing it, you're actually arching down like this, which is going to really hurt your back. That comes down to just having a weak core, which we can work on. Push-ups are actually a really great movement for training your core as well, for stabilising and staying in that flat position. The final fuck-up I see often is, again, just down to a weakness where you come down and you can't push up. So you push up your chest first, and again, that's just going to fuck you back. So when we're doing a push-up, there are a few tips you really want to focus on to get a good push-up. Tip 1 is where your shoulders are going to be. Now, there are many different types of push-ups you can do. For the purposes of this video, we're just doing a normal push-up. So we want our hands to be in line with our shoulders. So we're going to get onto the floor, onto our toes. Now, you can have them together, you can have them apart. I usually like to have mine a little bit apart. And then we're going to get our hands in line with our shoulders. And we're going to have it so that our elbows aren't flared out like this, but so that they come inwards. Now what we're going to do, we're actually going to tuck our bum in. So we don't want to have our bums all the way up. We want to be in a nice straight line. We're going to hold our core nice and tight, use our glutes to stabilise this position. And we're going to come all the way down and back up. You can see while I'm doing that movement that my elbows are not all the way flared out, but I've got them nice and tucked in, which is helping me get low, and it also feels a lot more comfortable. While I'm doing the exercise, I'm also making sure that I'm not arching in any way and trying to keep that really straight position, using my core to do so. And that is how you do a push-up. A lot of the form will come down to strength and building it up. So if you find that you're not quite at the level where you can do a standard push-up just like that, you can do them on your knees. However, the main problem I see with doing push-ups on your knees is doing it in a tabletop position. So people will get on their knees to do a push-up and they'll kind of look like this, where your butt's up and you're dipping. What we want to do instead is get into that nice slanted position. So we're going to have our arms in the same kind of spot, but we're actually going to bring our knees back so that when we're on our knees, rather than being in a tabletop position, we're looking very much the same as the standard push-up. So our bum's tucked in, our core's nice and tight, and then we just come down unified and together like this. You can see how I'm maintaining that position. So I'm still getting the push-ups in, I'm still activating all the right muscles, but it's a really good starting point if you're not quite to the level where you can do a normal push-up. So that's pretty much the basics of what to do and what not to do when it comes to a push-up. This push-up challenge is going to be awesome. I strongly encourage as many of you to sign up for it as you can. I will be filming every single set of push-ups that I do every single day based on what the app's telling me to do. I'll be keeping a log on my social media and my TikTok of my journey through the push-up challenge, and you guys are more than welcome to follow along. I hope you found this video valuable and helpful. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.